Hey guys, welcome to this video. My name is John Watts. I'm a consumer protection lawyer, and I want to show you three examples. These are pretty common examples. Three examples of how a debt collector can violate Section 1692E8, that's of the FDCPA, the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, when you dispute a debt and then they update your credit report. Now, there are other ways to violate the same section, but these three are pretty common ways, and so I want us just to look at these very quickly. So here's the law. E8 says communicating or threatening to communicate to any person, and this would be in our context, a credit bureau like Equifax, Experian, TransUnion. So it's communicating or threatening to communicate credit information which is known or which should be known to be false. And here's an example, and we're going to specifically be looking at this example, including the failure to communicate that a disputed debt is disputed. So when a debt collector knows that you dispute a debt and then it reports to the credit bureaus and does not tell the credit bureau, hey, this is disputed debt, then it violates Section E8. So here's the first example. This is the most natural, the most common example. You send in a dispute letter, sometimes called a validation letter. There's nothing magical about it. You say somewhere in there, these words or words that are similar to this, I dispute this debt, or I dispute any debt you claim I owe you. And let's say the debt collector receives that on March 1st. And then on March 20, you're looking at your Equifax or Experian or TransUnion or all of them, and they show that that account was updated. Okay? So it'll tell you when the account was last updated on March 20th. But it does not show consumer disputes or disputed by consumer. Now we have the pattern that we saw here, including the failure to communicate that a disputed debt is disputed. So we have a dispute, we have the account is updated, and it is not marked as disputed. That would violate Section 1692E8. Now, let's look at another example. You've been sued by Midland Funding, Portfolio Recovery, Jefferson Capital, whoever it is, and you answer the lawsuit. And remember, most people do not answer the lawsuit, but you answer the lawsuit. You deny the debt. You dispute the debt. And the debt collector, through their lawyer, gets that on March 1st. But then on March 20, one of your credit reports shows the same account that you were sued on updated, but does not show consumer disputes or disputed by consumer. So again, we have that pattern, a dispute, and then your account is updated without being marked as disputed. The debt collector has violated the law when they mark or when they update without marking as disputed. Final example. This is done over the phone. So remember, first example is you send a letter and you can prove when they received it. Second is you file an answer and you can prove when they received the answer. Third is you're doing this verbally. So you need to be able to prove this. Now, your proof may simply be you saying it. If you have a recorded call, obviously that has great advantages. But look, you call the collector, maybe the collector calls you, and you tell the collector on March 1st in this phone call, hey, I dispute this debt, or I dispute any debt you claim I owe you. And then on March 20, this account is updated by that collector. But it does not show consumer disputes or disputed by consumer. Again, the pattern. There's a dispute, the account's updated without marking it as disputed. That would violate the FDCPA Section 1692E8. If you find yourself in one of these examples, then you need to talk to a lawyer who does this type of work, who can file a lawsuit against the debt collector to recover damages for you. And if you are in Alabama, you certainly can contact us, 205-879-2447 or alabamaconsumer.com. If you're in another state and you don't know who to turn to, feel free to reach out to me through alabamaconsumer.com. Let me know which state you're in. Let me know which one of these examples and some of the details, and then I'll see if I know a lawyer that can help you, or maybe we can help you by filing suit in Alabama. So just wanted to give you some examples to show you it's a very powerful law, and debt collectors very frequently violate this law, but sometimes consumers think, well, it's only if I do a letter. No, it can be verbal and it can be in a lawsuit. So, hope you found this helpful. You guys have a great evening, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.